document signed and commissioned so that we can question the witness based on a proper document. So we're not joining a chorus of saying we're fine with the explanation that we have been given by the SC. Let's allow him. He says when we break at 5, he's going to have consultation with his lawyers. He must have that consultation now. If he wants 2 hours, we give him 2 hours. We come back later, maybe at 1 when he's done. Then we start the proceedings from the correct note. That is our submission.
Honorable Skosana.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to make it very clear, Chair, that I think everyone knows that this is not a court of law. You know, the issue of this statement that ever since we started, like my colleague has already articulated, is that tomorrow there won't be any ownership of the statement which we are going to begin with now here. Let's give the witness and his legal team a time, you know, for them to complete this statement, the submission, you know, for us not to find ourselves tomorrow in court of law. And I think it's only proper, you know, to be consistent and make sure that the witness as well feel comfortable here with us. This is not a court of law, as I said earlier. You know, the witness must be given time with his legal team to finalize and sign. Then we can begin. But if we begin with the unsigned statement, I don't think it's fair as well for the witness himself. I thank you, Chair.
The Democratic Alliance.
We have no difficulty with the proposal, Chair.
I can't hear you, Honorable Breitenbach.
We have no difficulty with the proposal, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Malema.
Chair, there is actually no problem with the proposal. And to compare it with Mkhwanazi is extremely so difficult to understand. Mkhwanazi wanted to depose an affidavit. The problem is that he titled it differently. And we said he must go and correct it because it was not properly captured. The witness says, I'm prepared to proceed without deposing an affidavit. And if later required, I can do so, especially after consulting with my lawyers. But I'm ready to proceed now. We had this discussion yesterday. And people who are speaking now were at the forefront of saying, Cat must come here, Cat must come here. Cat is here now, Cat must go away from the milk, Cat must go away from the milk. No, the Cat is here. Let's attend to the issues we said we wanted to attend to yesterday. Because if this proposal was actually hashed yesterday, would have even said, let's start at 2 to allow him enough time to, because we were told this thing yesterday. It's not for the first time. And we agreed in a meeting yesterday that we are proceeding. So let's proceed as proposed by the SC. And the SC makes another valid point, which we must take into consideration, that it is actually not a necessary requirement for a person to appear before us, only if they've deposed an affidavit. It's not a requirement. Lastly, Chair, these proceedings of Parliament are recorded on Hansard. He takes an oath, he speaks with his own mouth, and he comes back and says, I never said that. We take out a Hansard. And that's it, that's the end of it. The Hansard is an official recording program of Parliament, and you can't turn against your own voice on the Hansard. So that's why we've got an Hansard. For people who come to Parliament and speak and later say, I never said that, we go to Hansard and say, this is what you said, and you said this under oath. The fact that he's prepared to take an oath is enough for the EFF, Chair. Thanks.
Bangazita.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Oral evidence is legal evidence, and it carries the same weight as written evidence. And for that reason, we are comfortable to proceed if the witness is going to be actually leading his own evidence under oath. Thank you.
Honorable Sauls.
Muniba is on it, Chair. Let's proceed.
Honorable James.
Let's proceed. The country wants answers. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Nomvalo and Honorable Skosana, are you persuaded?
Chair, I think, I remember very well what we have discussed here yesterday. We can go ahead with this, but let's not use the unsigned statement. This digital one which we are sent, let's put it aside. Let the SC ask him question, no problem. But let's not say we are going to use the unsigned one, because it doesn't make sense. How do you question the witness without a signed statement if you are going to use this statement? If it's oral without anything which was given to us now, no problem, Chair. We can go ahead.
You agree.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that understanding, Honorable Nomvalo.
Yeah, no, thanks, Chair. Remember, the majority view must prevail at the end of the day. But our strong view remains. I mean, our initial position remains, Chair, that it's wrong to cross-question a witness under an unsigned statement. That is our firm view. Because he is saying he is still going to have a consultation with his lawyers later today. Now, you question him today on a statement that might be changed, because he might change it when he has consultation with his lawyers and come back tomorrow with another version. So we strongly believe, Chair, that we are taking the wrong route, but the majority were subjecting ourselves to the behest of this committee. But lastly, Chair, we want to make a proposition and lobby members of the committee that today, I don't know the volume of the questions that the senior council has, but we want to lobby the committee that today we allow the senior council to cross-question the witness, and then tomorrow, because this meeting has been scheduled, this session has been scheduled for 3 days, so that you allow members to read the statement thorough. We've just received the statement now. And our principle is that before we cross-question the witness, we must have read the statement, because we're not here to tick boxes. So that we can take matters further, so we must read the statement first and have a proper understanding of what is entailed in it, and then tomorrow we allow members to ask questions. That is a proposition that we're making, Chair. Unless there's a person who strongly feels in the committee that he is ready, then we can't deprive such people.
So you want to read the statement?
Pardon?
You want to have enough time to read the statement?
Yes.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much. I think, look, Honorable, it's the practice in this committee that when there is a matter like this one, the chair must gather wisdom from yourselves. And I think you did exactly that. We are going to proceed with today's business. It's your decision as the committee. And anytime you feel like we have done our work, we can stop. I will hear from yourselves. The witness has requested that we work until 5 o'clock today, and I hope you understand that. Have we done all the rituals before I can administer oath? If you can just confirm to us that this is the witness that we have expected, or you want the authorities here to confirm?
Honourable Chair, Honourable Committee members, this is indeed Mr. Matlala that we have engaged and consulted. And he's prepared to proceed.
Thank you so much, Mkoni. What are your full names, so that before we administer oath, we know what your full names are?
Vusimuzi Matlala.
Vusimuzi Matlala. Thank you so much. Before we administer oath, I just want to to read the following to you that you have been invited before this ad hoc committee, which is investigating allegations that were made by KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi on that day of the 6th of July, 2025. The committee wants you to help it in its oversight responsibility when it investigates those allegations, which include, amongst others, the alleged unlawful disbandment of the Political Killings Task Team, otherwise known as the PKTT or NPKTT, alleged moratorium on the filling of vacancies within the SAPS, the South African Police Services, and alleged corrupt relationship between senior leadership within SAPS and members of the public, as well as political interference in the work of the SAPS. In extending this invitation to you, the chairperson of the Ad Hoc Committee has indicated that you may provide such information to the committee if you so wish under oath in terms of the powers, privileges, and immunities of Parliament and Provincial Legislatures Act 2004. Mr. Vusimuzi Matlala, please be informed that by law, you are required to answer fully and satisfactorily all the questions lawfully put to you, or to produce any document that you are required to produce in connection with the subject matter of the inquiry, notwithstanding the fact that the answer or the document could incriminate you or expose you to criminal or civil proceedings or damages. However, Mr. Matlala, you are protected in that evidence given under oath or affirmation before a house or a committee of Parliament may not be used against you in any court or place outside Parliament, except in criminal proceedings concerning a charge of perjury or a charge relating to the evidence or documents required in these proceedings. Furthermore, please be aware that in terms of Section 17(2) of the powers, privileges, and immunities of Parliament and Provincial Legislatures Act, a person who willfully furnishes a house or a committee of Parliament with information or makes a statement before it which is false or misleading commits an offense and is liable to a fine or to imprisonment for a period not exceeding 2 years. So you are now required to make a choice whether you take an oath or you take affirmation. Which one do you elect?
I take an oath.
You have elected to take an oath. You will say the following after me. May you please say aye and mention your full names.
I, Vusimuzi Matlala,
Swear that the evidence I shall give
swear that the evidence I shall give
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
And so help me God.
And so help me God.
Thank you so much. SC and Mukoni, I want to wish you good luck in leading evidence. I will allow you to run until 1 o'clock when we break. Thank you so much. If you can have your microphone closer to you. That's it.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, Honorable Members, everyone present. Mr. Matlala, once again, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm well and yourself.
Okay. Thank you to you and your legal team for your cooperation under trying circumstances. So we really thank you for that. You are currently detained here at CMAX, isn't it?
Of course.
But you as an awaiting trial inmate, prisoner.
Yes.
And you've been charged with attempted murder of your former girlfriend.
Yeah, that's correct.
You have applied for bail, that was refused, and is that bail application still on appeal currently?
No.
Or has it been refused?
Yes.
It's been refused. You
So, excuse me. Yeah, you can proceed.
Yeah. You do have a previous conviction. Just tell us briefly about it and in which year?
It was 2001.
And what was what were you convicted of?
It was possession of stolen property.
Were you sentenced to a term of imprisonment?
I was sentenced to 4 years imprisonment, but it was later converted to, what is it called? Supervision. They call it correctional supervision.
It was converted to correctional supervision.
Yes.
And since then, you haven't had any.
I only have one conviction.
Okay. And was that before you engaged in business?
No, I was, but it was informal.
Thank you. Now, you know why you are appearing before the committee. There were allegations made by General Kgosi on the 6th of July this year. Subsequently, this committee was appointed by the National Assembly to make inquiries into those allegations. And some of the allegations, more specifically, you've been invited to give evidence on and assist the committee, is the alleged corrupt relationship between Minister Mkhunu and Brown Kgosi, and between yourself and Mr. Kgosi, and between yourself and Mr. Kgosi. Then also in relation to the procurement irregularities at SAPS regarding the 360 million SAPS healthcare contract, and specifically whether the award to your company was in contravention of the procurement laws. And we'll also discuss with you any possible concerns relating to your involvement with alleged criminal syndicates, and also the Tembisa Hospital tender, in relation to which Ms. Babita Deokaran, who was murdered on account of her being a whistleblower. So we'll touch on those issues in due course. Just give us a brief glimpse of where you grew up, your schooling, and then when you first started in business. They are referenced at paragraph 7 of the draft statement.
Yeah, I grew up in Mamelodi East.
If you don't mind, Mr. Matlala, maybe it's me, but just speak up a bit.
I grew up in Mamelodi East, which is in Pretoria, and I was raised by my single mother, and I went to school also in Mamelodi, which the name of the school is Letlabile High School. So after my matric, that's when I started to do informal business, buying and selling goods, to a point where in 2001 I ended up being convicted for buying stuff which was illegal, and I've been sentenced to 4 years in prison. And right up until 2017, that's when I formally registered my business. My first business, it was a security business. And then that was my first formal business, and then through which then I provide security services. So from then I ended up securing clients from construction sites, schools, even also I've explored into healthcare. And I'm married. I've got 9 children with my wife. I support all of my children. And that's it.
Just on a lighter note, your nickname Cat, is that because you got 9 children or 9 lives?
9 children.
Both? Okay. You have several companies trading under your name, and they are listed at paragraph 8.1 to 8.6. But can I just take you to annexure VM1?
I'm sorry, the statement, as you know, is not yet completed, so I don't have the annexation with me. So I have to just go through them, but I didn't have time to attach them here.
Is it not in the...
I just got them this morning.
It's in the file there, Mr.
Yes, I'm saying, okay, let me just go try and see. It says VM1.
VM1, it's the very first. But it is actually referred to as FA1, and here's VM. Yeah.
Non-valo.
No, Chair, I didn't hear the witness properly because sometimes it doesn't speak through the mic. What was he saying? Was he saying he didn't read the statement, or just want to get clarity?
Okay, I was saying the annexures are not attached to the statement, so I just got these things in this morning, so I have to go through and check which annexure it is.
Or you received the statement this morning?
Yes.
So the statement was written by lawyers on your behalf?
Say that again?
Who wrote the statement?
My lawyer drafted the statement. We had a consultation and he was busy typing. Then I had to go through it, and so I can check everything is in order. But I just got that thing this morning.
So you only saw it this morning?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
SC.
Thank you. Mr. Matlala, can you just go to the first page of that document? It's a document that's drawn from Lexis Windeed, which is
From?
It's this document that has a list of your companies. Have you got it?
This thing is not labeled, so can you maybe refer what page will it be on?
It's marked page number 1 at the top. Number 1 of the annexures. Mr. Forbay, can you please help your client?
Yeah, I can see it.
You see it?
Yes.
Thank you. So from there you'll see there's a list of directorships. On the left-hand side, you see?
Yes, I see.
And some are indicated on the right-hand side, your status. Black AK Trading and Supplies, you're active. Cat VIP Holdings, active. Core Kabeng Trading and Suppliers, active. Amila Bottle Trading, you've resigned. Falcon Cat Trading, you've resigned. Lavindos Hair, active. Luxo Africa Brand Investments, active. Medicare 24 Swani District, resigned. Right to Own, resigned. And then YVM Yasira Entertainment, active. You see that?
Yes, I see that.
So is that still, as we speak, your status in those companies?
It actually not. The first one, yes, is active. And the second one as well. The third one is not active anymore, so I don't know why it shows active here.
So the third one, core training,
Yes, it's not active.
Kabeng training, you've
No,
also
yes.
no longer, you resigned.
Yes. And Emela Butle and Falcon, yes, I've resigned. Lavindos also is not active. Lux of Africa is active. Medicare, yes, I've resigned. The right to own, I've resigned as well. And the last one also is not active.
So apart from the third one, core Kabeng trading, where you've also resigned, is that accurate?
Deregistered, actually.
Sorry, Mr. Matlala?
I'm saying, you meaning the third company?
Yeah, your directorships as indicated here.
Yes, the company is being deregistered, so I don't know why is it still showing active.
From those companies where it's indicated that you resigned, did you just resign as a director? And are you still involved in any of those companies, maybe through shareholding?
I only resigned from Medicare as a director, but I still own shares, 100% shares of Medicare. But the rest, I resigned completely. I don't have any control over them.
Now, we're going to deal with the Medicare 24 Tshwane district issue, because that's the entity that applied for, or that bid or tendered for the Medicare contract, the SAPS contract, and you were initially awarded that contract. Is that right?
Yes.
And at the time that you were awarded,
Let me take Honorable Ngola.
Thanks, Chair. Chair, I don't want us to leave this chamber with a wrong or incorrect impression, particularly on the statement thingy. Am I understanding the witness correctly that he says his lawyers were helping him to outline the series of events and putting it in a statement form, not that the lawyers were the ones who were architects of the statement itself? They were helping you explain what happened, what you know, and all that.
No, that's not correct. What I was saying is I was explaining to them and he was busy typing.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Chair. I'm covered.
thank you. Sorry, Mr. Matlala, I asked you about your directorship, or rather I contextualized the question about the Medicare contract or tender that was awarded to Medicare Tshwane 24 Tshwane district. And at that time when you bid for that tender, you were then listed as a director of Medicare 24 Tshwane district. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
But then, at which point did you resign as a director?
I resigned in 2024 December.
Sorry?
2024 December.
December 2024.
Yes.
And at what stage was that tender when you resigned? Was it still pending or had it been awarded?
I've been awarded by then. By then, I've been awarded.
Had been awarded. And did you notify SAPS?
No, I didn't.
You didn't. Is there any reason why you didn't? Was that an oversight?
I'll say so.
But you're aware that you should have, you ought to have notified SAPS that you had resigned as a director.
Yes, I just learned that later.
Excuse me?
I just learned that later.
Yeah. Okay, we'll also deal with that later. Thank you. These companies, are they the companies that you also list as your interests? If you go to the last line of paragraph 7, where you have interest in construction sites, schools and primary healthcare services. Which of these companies are, or is it that you provide your CAT VIP protection services to construction sites, schools and primary healthcare services?
Yes,
Is that the connection?
Yes, that's correct.
The schools, are those contracts with the education department, Gauteng education department?
No.
On what basis do you contract with those schools?
I will say, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the school governing body, because there is someone who manages the guiding division of the security business. So, but I think it's the school governing bodies.
The school governing bodies?
Yes, sir.
How many schools are we talking about?
I think 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
I'm not sure.
Can you recall them offhand?
I was not paying attention to that. I don't know. I just know that there is a contract with schools, but the name of the schools I don't know.
Okay. And what's the nature of the security service that you provide at these schools?
It's guarding.
Guarding?
I think they have got computers in those schools, so they need guards there at night.
Okay. And the construction sites?
Is guarding also for the construction equipment.
Okay. And are they all private companies, or
Yes, it's a private company.
All private companies?
Yes.
And the primary healthcare services, are they the Tshwane 24 district facilities, or is it the Tshwane 24 holding company?
No, it's for Tshwane.
Sorry?
You meaning for, can you please elaborate that?
Yeah, you mentioned here primary healthcare services.
Yes.
Are those for the Tshwane holding company, or for
Yes.
for the holding company?
Yes.
And are those at state or government institutions or entities?
No, that's private.
Or private hospitals?
Yeah, it's clinics, not hospitals.
Clinics. You otherwise also provide personal protection services, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
To how many individuals, how many persons?
It was only one person.
Only one?
Yes.
Now you mentioned to us that you provided personal protection services to a Mr. Msibi.
Yes.
Just explain the nature of your relationship with Mr. Msibi, and who was he and what did he do? I believe he's now passed.
Yeah, that's right.
So just tell us about some background on what your relationship was with him, what was the nature of the services provided to him, and for how long you provided the service.
Okay, it was he was a businessman. He was also the founder of Santago, which is a taxi association, and then he had other businesses. And the nature of my relationship with him, he was my client, providing security services for him.
So he was your client, and for how long did you provide him with security?
I'll say from 2000, what is this here? 2001, or I'll say maybe before COVID, 2000 until right when he passed on.
And when did he pass?
2024 January, I think. 2023, 2024 January. 23, 24, I'm not sure.
So, did you say 2001 or 2021?
2021.
2021.
2021 or 2020, somewhere there, yes.
I know you mentioned 3 years, so it must be sort of 2021, 2024.
Yeah.
Or until he passed.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Msibi, very well known, a founder member of Santaco, and he also had other business interests.
Yeah, but I don't know his. Yeah, I just know that he was a shareholder in SA Taxi. Then he also had a business called Taxi Choice.
Sorry?
I'm saying what I know that he was a shareholder in SA Taxi.
Yeah.
And also I know his other company, it is a company called Taxi Choice.
We also know that when he passed, he had a big funeral.
A big funeral?
A big funeral.
If you say so.
Okay, did your personal protection services end, I suppose, when he had his funeral? But you would have been there because you knew him.
Yes.
And you had a personal relationship with him.
Yes, sir. Yes, I did.
You were very close to him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we, apart from looking it up on Google, we also know from former Minister Kele that there was this funeral and he was at the funeral.
Okay.
No?
You saying I was at the funeral?
Yes.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, and what I put to you is not what I'm sucking out of my thumb. I mean, Mr. Kele had also said that he was at the funeral, and it was a big funeral.
Yes, I'm not disputing that. He was there as well. I can confirm that.
Yeah. So there were a few more other prominent people at that funeral.
Yeah.
Mr. Molefe, Mr. Molefe was also at that funeral.
Yes.
Mr. Molefe is the person who was also raided on the 6th of December last year by PKTT. You know about that?
Yes, I know about it.
Do you have a relationship with Mr. Molefe?
No, I don't.
Did Mr. Molefe have a relationship with Mr. Msibi?
Yes, they did.
A business relationship?
No, I think they were close friends.
They were good friends?
Yes. I don't know if they had any business dealings together, but what I know that they were very close.
Yeah. But you're not able to comment on the nature of their, other than a personal friendship. You don't know, you can't comment on any other, give us any other particulars or details about their business relationship.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know about that.
And Mr. Molefe, did you develop a relationship with him, a personal relationship?
No.
You didn't provide him with VIP protection?
No, I never.
Okay. Now, it was reported in News 24, and you would be aware of this article, that you had secured some premises in January 2024, premises with a hospital on it, in grounds. which houses the South African Police Services College.
Yes, that's true.
And it was alleged that the reason why you leased these premises and this hospital was in anticipation, and in fact that you knew that you would be awarded the much talked about tender, which we will discuss in more detail a bit later. So can you give us some background to that and perhaps deal with those allegations?
Yeah, first of all, that hospital, I've been trying to secure the lease for, I think, for the past 3 years. So when they're saying I knew about I will get a tender, for me, it does not add up. Because I can remember that my first engagement with Public Works, it was somewhere around 2021. And that was far from the tender being even advertised.
So just so that I can be clear, you entered into a lease agreement
with Public Works, yes.
With the Department of Public Works,
Yes.
not with SAPS.
No, Public Works.
So the building and the ground is owned by the Department of Public Works, not
Yes.
SAPS.
No, Public Works.
But the building is it a hospital?
It's a hospital, yes.
So at the time that you entered into the lease agreement, I think we had also requested a copy of the lease, which if it could be made available so that we can complete your evidence in this regard. That hospital and the grounds were still occupied by SAPS, South African Police